Retired Lieutenant General Winston Sikauke Mapranga has said Emerson Mnangagwa wants to backtrack Zimbabwe into the regime era, noting that would be unsustainable. He has said he supports fully the latest statement of the Air Marshal, retired Vice Air Marshal Muchena. He has said he supports each and every statement that was echoed by him, vowing that just like all other generals, progressive generals, they will definitely not support this Constitutional Act number 3 that Emerson Mnangagwa recently signed into law. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Taking it into his X account, popularly known as TikTok. This is what retired Lieutenant General Sikauke Mapranga had to say on the statement that was issued by retired Vice Air Marshal Muchena. He says, fellow Zimbabweans, comrades of the liberation struggle, and all patriotic citizens who shed blood for this nation's freedom, I stand shoulder to shoulder with retired Air Marshal Henry Muchena. His clarion call last week was not just timely, it was necessary. As a retired Lieutenant General who dedicated my entire adult life to defending the sovereignty and constitution of Zimbabwe, I cannot remain silent while a dangerous assault on our hard-won freedom unfolds. CA.3, Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, must be rejected with every fiber of our being. Let me state it plainly and without fear. Mnangagwa is the chief architect and driver of CA.3. This is not a parliamentary initiative. It is not a people-driven reform. It is a calculated project of Mnangagwa and a small cabal of Zigananda, unelectable individuals around him who seek to mutilate the 2013 constitution for personal power and perpetuate rule. They are attempting what even Ian Smith's regime could not sustain, the unilateral rewriting of the fundamental law of the land. I fully endorse and reinforce the 10 key points raised by retired Air Marshal Muchena. The 2013 Constitution will never be surrendered to fear. That is what retired General Muchena said, that the 2013 Constitution would never be surrendered to fear. I've said that Emerson Mnangagwa leads Zimbabwe through fear. People are intimidated. You have seen that there are protests that are organized on the 31st of this month, that is of July 2026. Already, Emerson Mnangagwa has plans in place. His people are busy intimidating people that they will go after them. They will actually arrest them. They are speaking plainly and publicly. So fear has been the tool that is used by the regime of Emerson Mnangagwa to keep the people of Zimbabwe captured. I guess we need to embrace faith and believe in the cause to actually remove this unsustainable regime. So it continues to say, we liberated this country so that future generations would live under a supreme law that protects rights, not under the whims of one man. We must now organize, mobilize, resist, and reject CA.3 peacefully, lawfully, but relentlessly in villages, townships, churches, workplaces, and the diaspora. We will not flinch and we will not break the law to save our constitution. True defenders of the nation do not need to descend into illegality. The moral high ground and the people's will are our weapons. CA.3 offends the spirit of the liberation struggle. It is vulgar, self-serving, and a betrayal of the values we fought for. We did not wage war against white minority rule, only to install black minority rule by constitutional trickery. The Constitution belongs to the people, not to a president. No single individual, no matter how powerful, owns our national character. Mnangagwa must be reminded that he is a servant of the Constitution, not its master. Elected MPs and senators who sell the people's mandate to betray the Constitution will be judged harshly. History and the people have long memories. Those who vote for CA.3 are signing their own political death warrants. That's a strong statement. Their own political death warrants. So that's a message to all the members of parliament, be it ZANU-PF as well as opposition, who are rubber-stamped through voting for Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026. He continues to say, we did not spend our careers defending this nation's constitution to watch a cabal mutilating it. I speak for many retired senior officers when I say this is a red line. So that passing of the Constitutional Act, which actually enabled Mnangagwa to change the constitution, has been described as a red line by a retired military general. But I know a lot of people have said, we have heard these statements before. Isn't this the time for action? He continues to say, we cannot watch in silence as opportunists dismantle the very document we sacrificed to create. CA.3 is exactly the same as Ian Smith's UTI, unilateral, arrogant, and contemptuous of the will of the people, a desperate power retention tactic dressed as reform. CA.3 is a project of a cabal of unelectable people, individuals who know they cannot win free and fair and are therefore engineering a constitutional coup to entrench themselves. CA.3 is a decree, not a democratic process. It carries the stench of authoritarian fight, not the fresh air of popular sovereignty. Comrades, the time for polite silence is over. Mnangagwa and his inner cycle must hear us clearly. We will defend the 2013 Constitution with the same determination which we defended Zimbabwe against colonialism. We reject CA.3 in its entirety. We demand that Parliament refuses to pass this abomination. We call upon all Zimbabweans, regardless of political party, tribe, or region, to rise in defense of our supreme law. The liberation struggle was never about replacing one oppressor with another. It was about freedom, justice, and the rule of law. CA.3 represents the opposite. We shall not allow it. Aluta continua, retired Lieutenant General Winston Sikauke Mapranga. So that is the message that he posted yesterday, ventilating clearly his rejection against the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026, underscoring that this bill is backtracking Zimbabwe to the Ian Smith regime era, and as such, it must be opposed by all the people of Zimbabwe. He did not stop there. He also underscored the point of Zimbabweans being mobilized in villages, in cities. What I have underscored, I hope that mobilization is taking place. And also, it was a mistake for a date to be given. We're supposed to be told that the real action has already started before even, you catch Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa unaware. Now he's busy preparing, repairing vehicles to actually patrol across Zimbabwe. And a few days before the 31st, definitely you may see him parading police officers. They are being trained evil. And also you may see him targeting opposition political leaders and all political activists who are opposed to the illegality that is currently taking place in Zimbabwe. It's actually dark days ahead in Zimbabwe. Already CA.3 is totally, you can see and smell it, that it has already divided the nation. It's something that is unsustainable. Whether there was Chiwenga, whether there were retired military generals, I can attest to you that it's something that is unsustainable. Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, one way or the other, will fall because he has overstretched the people of Zimbabwe, and the people of Zimbabwe cannot risk with this kind of political arrangement. It is a political arrangement that is not good for the people of Zimbabwe. So I don't foresee, I think I've said it many times, I don't foresee him finishing his term somewhere, somehow. Even if the people of Zimbabwe fail, something will actually show forth for the people of Zimbabwe. Even if the people of Zimbabwe do not arise, I'm telling you, even the stones will arise or whatever and get rid of this ruthlessness. Someone cannot torment Zimbabwe for 46 years. When you talk of Zimbabwe, from its inception, it has been tormented. People have died through this man. He continues to kill people and he continues planning to kill more. It's something that is unsustainable. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. Okanqobu Mhlabane is signing out. Love and leave you. Let's meet you on the other side of live broadcast. Definitely, as I give